Australia is a land of geological contradictions, with some of the oldest features in the world, alongside rocks which are still in the process of formation. The continent is home to rock formations dating back to more than 3,000 million years ago, whilst others are the result of volcanic activity which continued up until only a few thousand years ago. It is a continent that has always been the subject of unique environmental pressures. It is now isolated and surrounded by ocean, but this was not always the case. Ice ages bring with them much lower sea levels, and the last glacial period was at its most intense about 20,000 years ago. By around 11,700 years ago, the ice had retreated and rising sea levels separated mainland Australia from Tasmania and New Guinea. This same process has happened to this continent for millions of years. These lower sea levels gave non-avian fauna the opportunity to colonize this land. Then subsequently rising sea levels isolated them, which caused some species to evolve in more unique ways than in most other parts of our world. In this video, we will be exploring the fascinating world of prehistoric Australian megafauna. These incredible creatures roamed the land thousands of years ago, leaving behind a trail of evidence that has captivated scientists and sparked the imagination of many. From massive marsupials to towering reptiles, the prehistoric Australian landscape was home to a diverse array of megafauna species. Palchests, also known as the marsupial tapir, was a creature that once inhabited the ancient Australian landscape. Belonging to the family Palchestidae, this herbivorous marsupial was one of the largest and most distinctive members of the prehistoric Australian megafauna. Palchests possessed a robust and muscular build, with a body length of approximately 2.5 to 3 meters and a shoulder height of around 1.5 meters. Its most notable feature was its long curved claws, which were likely used for digging and foraging. These claws were reminiscent of those found on a tapir, hence the nickname marsupial tapir. The head of Palchests was small in proportion to its body, with a short snout and a large, strong jaw. Its teeth were well adapted for grinding plant material, suggesting that it primarily fed on vegetation. The presence of high-crowned teeth indicated that it likely consumed tough and fibrous plant matter. One of the most intriguing aspects of this animal was its unique limb structure. Its forelimbs were significantly longer and more robust than its hind limbs, giving it a somewhat hunched appearance. This adaptation allowed Palchests to use its powerful forelimbs for digging up roots and tubers, enabling it to access food sources that may have been otherwise inaccessible to other herbivores. The exact appearance and behaviour of Palchests are still a subject of speculation due to the limited fossil evidence available. However, based on the skeletal structure and the analysis of its teeth, scientists believe that Palchests was a solitary and primarily terrestrial animal that inhabited various habitats across Australia. Procoptodon, commonly known as the giant short-faced kangaroo, was a remarkable and imposing creature. As a member of the family Macropodidae, it stood out amongst other prehistoric megafauna with its immense size and unique anatomical features. As mentioned, one of the most unique and striking characteristics of Procoptodon was its impressive size. It was the largest kangaroo species to have ever existed, with some individuals reaching heights of up to 2 meters and weighing around 230 kilograms. This made it significantly larger than any modern-day kangaroo. Another distinctive feature of Procoptodon was its short, robust face, which gave it its common name, short-faced kangaroo. Unlike its modern-day relatives, Procoptodon had a relatively flat and broad skull, with large eye sockets and a shortened snout. This unique facial structure likely played a crucial role in its feeding habits and allowed it to consume a variety of vegetation. Its limbs were also adapted for its large size and hopping locomotion. Its hind legs were long and powerful, enabling it to cover vast distances in a single bound. The forelimbs, on the other hand, were shorter and sturdier, suggesting that Procoptodon had a more limited ability to use its arms for grasping or climbing. The diet of Procoptodon is believed to have consisted primarily of tough, fibrous vegetation such as leaves, shrubs, and grasses. Its teeth were well suited for grinding and chewing plant material, indicating a herbivorous diet. The presence of specialized cheek teeth further suggests that it may have been adapted to consume tougher vegetation than its modern-day kangaroo counterparts. While the exact behaviour and lifestyle of Procoptodon remains a subject of speculation, it is believed to have been a social animal, living in small groups or family units. Its large size and hopping capabilities would have provided it with an advantage to finding food and evading predators. The extinction of Procoptodon, along with other megafauna species, is a topic of great interest and debate among scientists. Climate change, habitat loss, and the arrival of humans are among the factors thought to have contributed to their demise. Quintina is an extinct genus of crocodile that lived in Australia from about 28 million to about 10,000 years ago. Most attributed specimens have been found in Queensland. It is speculated to have been one of the top predators of Pleistocene Australia. The most notable characteristic of Quintina was its immense size. It is estimated that this ancient crocodile reached lengths of up to 7 meters, making it one of the largest crocodile species ever to have existed. Its massive body, combined with its powerful jaws and sharp teeth, made it a formidable predator capable of taking down large prey. Quintina had a robust and muscular build, with a long and slender snout. This skull was well suited for capturing and holding on to prey, featuring numerous sharp and conical teeth that were ideal for tearing flesh. The sheer strength of its jaw muscles enabled this crocodile to deliver powerful bites, securing its position as a top predator in the ancient Australian ecosystem. Unlike modern-day crocodiles, this species was adapted for both land and water. Its limbs were relatively longer and more robust than those of its aquatic counterparts, allowing it to move efficiently on land. This adaptation suggests that Quintina was a versatile predator, capable of ambushing its prey in both water and on land. It likely inhabited various habitats, including rivers, lakes, and swamps. Its ability to thrive in different environments made it a highly successful and adaptable species. It is believed that Quintina primarily fed on large terrestrial animals such as prehistoric kangaroos and other megafauna species, using its powerful bite to subdue and consume its prey. Diprotodon, meaning 2 forward teeth, is the largest known marsupial to have ever lived. This animal lived alongside the other Australian megafauna from approximately 1.6 million years ago until extinction around 46,000 years ago. Again, being one of the megafauna, one of its most striking features was its massive size. It reached lengths of up to 3 meters and weighed around 2 to 3 tons, making it comparable in size to a rhinoceros. Its robust and bulky body, combined with its short legs and large feet, gave Diprotodon a distinct appearance. Diprotodon had a unique dentition that set it apart from other marsupials. It possessed large, chisel-like incisors at the front of its jaw, which were used for gnawing on vegetation. Its molars were broad and flat, ideal for grinding tough plant material. This dental adaptation indicates that this animal was primarily herbivorous, feeding on a variety of vegetation, including grasses, shrubs, and leaves. The skull of Diprotodon was long and broad, with a prominent nasal region and a wide mouth. Its strong jaw muscles and specialized teeth allowed to efficiently process and consume plant matter. Its snout was elongated, which likely aided in foraging and reaching food sources. Diprotodon had a unique mode of locomotion. Its limbs were positioned directly underneath its body, similar to modern-day elephants, which provided stability and support for its massive frame. Although it was a large and heavy animal, they were still capable of moving with surprising agility. It is believed that they may have lived in small family groups or herds, as evidenced by the discovery of multiple individuals in the same fossil deposits. This social structure may have provided protection against predators and facilitated cooperative foraging. Thylacoleo carnifex, also known as the marsupial lion, the largest carnivorous Australian mammal known, may have hunted other Pleistocene megafauna like the giant Diprotodon. Thylacoleo was one of the first fossil mammals described from Australia, discovered not long after European settlement. It may have been an ambush predator or scavenger, and had enormous slicing cheek teeth, large stabbing incisor teeth, which were replacements for the canine teeth of other carnivorous mammals, and a huge thumb claw that may have been used to disembowel its prey. Thylacoleo had a robust and muscular body. It had a compact build with a length of approximately 1.5 meters and a weight of around 100 kilograms. Its front limbs were particularly strong and well developed, suggesting a specialization for climbing trees and pouncing on prey. The diet of Thylacoleo is still a subject of debate among scientists. It is believed to have been a carnivorous predator that fed on a variety of prey, including other marsupials and small to medium-sized mammals. Its powerful jaws and specialized teeth were well adapted for gripping and tearing apart flesh, making it a formidable predator in the ancient Australian ecosystem. Thylacoleo was well suited for an arboreal lifestyle also, with strong and retractable claws that enabled it to climb trees with ease. This adaptation gave it an advantage in hunting and escaping potential threats. It is believed that Thylacoleo would ambush its prey from the trees, leaping down with great force to deliver a swift and deadly attack. The exact behaviour and social structure of Thylacoleo are still largely unknown, but it is thought to have been a solitary animal. Its large size and predatory nature likely made it the dominant predator in its environment, with little competition from other species. As you may have noticed by now, I have particular fondness for prehistoric mammals, especially the ones who inherited the earth from the dinosaurs. It was a time of great change as animals rushed to fill the niches left by the dinosaurs. I feel no place on earth exemplifies this more than Australia, an isolated part of the world which took a unique path to anywhere else and a microcosm of the broader shift to mammalian dominance of the planet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.